have some more words here. This time from Johnny Delicious and his man who has the Downriver Championship, Dre Jacobs. Where you guys at? Where's D'Anthony? Harper, come here. Come here, we got a little business to take care of tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Heel Fan News. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Dre Jacobs. Ladies and gentlemen, Heel Fan News. Ladies and gentlemen, Heel Fan News 2017 Heel of the Year. Hey, wasn't I not on your ballot? Oh, I didn't have to pay anybody.
You should be Mountain of the Year.
Where's she at? Where's she at? Anyway.
Hey, how's your Baconator?
So I'm waiting for this phone call. I've been waiting. We've been waiting. You keep telling me you made a phone call. It's coming. I made a phone call. Tonight, we're going to defend your Downriver Championship. So I made a phone call. And I was like, hey, who's the next upcoming star Downriver? Because we already took out Chris Moore. We already took out Zach Gowen. Who's next? We want the next son of Downriver. Straight out of Wyandotte. This guy's been making a name for himself at all those promotions down there. You're looking confused, right? I mean, don't let his Joe Dirt beard fool you. His stained white tee. He is Downriver's best professional wrestler besides the Downriver champion. No, there's no Atlas Hightower. We already know he's scared. We already know why he hasn't come back. This, ladies and gentlemen, for your open challenge to the Downriver champion, I present to you Downriver's own Sean Lawhorn.
That's right. And let me hold it. No. Hey, let's go, Eric Young.
Don't do it. Hey, Spock, don't do it.
What an idiot! Yeah, he's stupid. You're in trouble.
Heel Fan News, right? Heel Fan, come here. I want you to get up close and personal with this. Wait. Oh, we missed it. You missed it, but that's your fault. Get over there. I blame you. You might want to watch this, not me. I hope you zoomed in on that one.
You really shouldn't have taken this match.
What's your plan? What's your plan?
I'll kill you right now!
downriver. His trailer's out there, it's warmed up. Get him out of here.
Harper, where's the hire?
Heel Fan News. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want us to defend the title 24/7? Is that what you want? This title, this name, Dre Jacobs, is the reason that this title is where it's at right now. You know that. What do you want? Where's this phone call from you?
There ain't been more bucks.
This man has taken this title everywhere and defended it everywhere. And who still has it? We do. What do you want? Do you want anytime, anywhere open challenge?
Yeah. 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 Do it. Do it. Yeah, Harper, do it.
I'm a straight ride, you don't wanna fuck with me.
Let's go, right here, right now. Come on. I thought you already took out the next big thing of Wyandotte. Hey, man, no disrespect. You are big. Trust me. Kimbo Slice looking at for right here. I wouldn't want to meet you in a dark alley because I'm scared you take my wallet. Trust me, all right? You're bad. I know. Trust me. You're in Wrestling with the Vet. I know, right? We bring prestige to this title. Anytime, anywhere. This doesn't involve you, rookie. Prestige is ours. It's not him.
Cut the music. Hey, Johnny, listen. Dre Jacob, it's something I've been wanting to say to y'all since July. As a new downriver champion, DBA.
Hello, humans of Earth! You have encountered the mysterious Movado, and you are now witnessing Heel Fan News!
Subscribe to our YouTube page, youtube.com/HeelFanNews. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HeelFanNews. And follow us on Instagram at heel_fan_news78.
Yo!
What up, dog?
Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you, brother. Thank you.
You won the title and you had a defense tonight too?
Of course.
Man, so hey, what's next for you in the title, bro?
What's
Where
next?
you go next?
To the moon, baby.
To the moon?
No, what's next? No, let's talk about what happened tonight.
Let's do it.
Tonight, I came, I saw, and I conquered. Drake Jacobs been holding this title for far too long. You gave me the phone call, and I took the opportunity. And then what did I do? I beat him 1, 2, 3. And what happened after that? I defended the title against Johnny Bravo. So what's next? Whoever they got to put in front of me, it doesn't matter. I'm sick and tired of all these young punks running around calling me the old dog in the yard. I hear the chatter, DBA's old, blah, 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 blah. But what did I do tonight? You proved it. I proved it. I proved that I'm a man. I still got it. 22 years in this damn business, and I am the downriver champion. So what's next? Bring anybody is next. I hold titles for years. It don't matter, you know me. I'm not even gonna talk about that title that I own, but we're gonna talk about downriver. I'm gonna hold this, so put anybody in front of me, and they gonna run into the most dangerous man in Michigan, and you don't even have to worry about this title going anywhere no time soon.
But in the meantime tonight, man, let's go party.
Let's party, baby.
Do it!
Well, well, well. What do we have here? It's the suplex soldier, Jackson Stone, and I'm sipping on my lemonade and suplexing many victims, and you are watching Heel Fair News.
Oh, look at that. Here we are. Heel Fair News. We just witnessed the downriver title stuff. Now, we're going right into our guest this evening. We got Alex Weir.
Hey, Blake, what happens next?
Oh! Kick to the face. Tag team the former downriver champion.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice play. Oh, look at this move.
Oh!
Now, what do you guys call that?
We call that whatever we need to do to kill Blake.
That's called killing Blake right there. Did you see how he took that?
That's called
Come on,
It
Blake.
was a rough battle, but you know who's still the #1 team? It's not Team War.
Team War.
You just got my name wrong. Okay. Listen,
What's your name?
Listen over here. We are the Death Squad, and last time I checked, hey Blake, actually, I'm not gonna say anything. Harper, can you ask for approval?
Yeah, who won this match?
Oh, you're saying who won that squad?
Watch this, watch this.
Oh!
I have to give it to Dre, even though I don't.
Exactly. We're still #1 team.
That was brilliant.
You have no choice but to have Trey.
Watch him do it again. Oh, he just rubbed his nose.
Oh!
Did you hear that?
There's no
Dude,
doubt that
turns,
Dre hits hard.
that turns Blake's chest white.
It does.
It's like taking a chicken leg.
Alright, look at Alex raising the roof.
He still does it.
Look at him, he's curling.
Because he's so white. Already?
Oh!
He ate that knee.
How'd my knee taste, Blake?
One, two, kick. Oh,
So,
come on, man. Take control.
Blake,
Do
you
your
guys call
job.
yourself BBC. Does that mean British Mechanical Champions? And I know it doesn't mean big, I know what you're saying, but
You know, my favorite thing is that Blake is still shorter than Arthur.
bisexual booty combs.
Yeah, I think that's
Is that the name?
Can we say that here?
I might have to bleep that out.
Are you saying every time I say that word you have to bleep it?
Oh, look at the knee.
Oh! Kick to the face.
You know firsthand, don't you?
I do. This isn't the first time we've done it.
Right now, Alex is getting yelled at by the referee at that moment because he thought that knee was a little too extreme. That's referee Kit Kat, by the way. If you watch the Kit Kat commercial on the right, what's this stuff?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, here we go. What's this?
Oh!
As Shane McMahon or Vince McMahon used to say, what a maneuver.
He still kicks out. Good job.
Hey, Blake, how was your 8th concussion?
Hey, it's funny because as many concussions as bad as I got in this match, I'm still one of the most resilient superstars in football. That's why every single team I'm in ends up being #1. It doesn't matter how many times I win or lose, I'm always.
Is that why the only place you work is at a...
Oh, okay, that's good.
Do you know what it's like to travel? You don't. You don't.
I do. Do you know what it's like to be on Ring of Honor?
Oh!
No, but I do know what it's like to be on Impact.
Oh, I do too. I was just on there. Watch
This
it.
is getting heated, guys.
Were you on Impact this Thursday?
I was at, were you?
Yes, I was.
I didn't know
I have
they-
a picture right now. You
I
wanna
didn't know
see
they downgraded that much.
Oh,
Must be on real dynamite.
I was on Impact.
Yeah, if Harper's
my camera.
If Harper's on Impact, that's not really Impact. I was on Impact when it was cool.
He didn't, because it's still all sitting on it. He might want to break his own face now. Anyways,
back to this historical document of the Death Squad triumphing over the favorite. Let's talk about this wrestling with a bet series for a second. How they think that Blake's team was number one. They lost their match. I mean, how can you be number one? You go off fan reaction. Of course, the fans not gonna like the Death Squad, but it's not about what the fans think. Okay, they can hate us more than they hate their own diet. Report.
Oh, he ducked it.
Oh,
Bam.
good kick.
Right to the face.
Good kick.
Wait, why are you saying that?
Because I'm hurt. You've beaten me for 5 minutes before this match.
I thought you were the most resilient superstar.
Oh, you'll see in just a second how resilient I
I
am.
can't even say superstar. Resilient guy who
Okay. Well, this guy who wears jeans just kicked Ray Jacobs right in the face again.
Did you see this?
Oh, what?
It's called drop kick.
Go to sleep, Dre.
Whoa!
Go to sleep, Dre.
Wow.
Nice one.
That's why I was on Ring of Honor. That's why I was on Impact. That's why the next time we are not getting the ring together, whether it's BCW, wherever it is, or Proving Ground,
So you're lucky you get work.
it doesn't matter where I go. All I know is that wherever I go, Blake
Really
Acumen
just
is
got
better
tagged
than
in,
me.
and Dallas, you just jumped in without getting tagged.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
good.
Ooh, what a
Took
back
an
elbow. A clothesline.
Look
Man,
at
how's
this.
it feel to
This
be
is why
getting
we're
straight
number
back?
1 team.
Yeah, this is straight back.
Oh, the
This
blow
is
job.
like
Oh, that was a good move.
I'm glad you didn't play the beginning of the match where I was violated by this man in the ring.
Well, we
He
were
did
not
not take
allowed.
wrestling seriously.
That might not be.
Yes.
Oh!
The king of thong style right there.
Uh-oh.
And the doctor of thong style
I hope
right
he
here.
washed that thong before he loaned it to you.
Oh!
Why don't you know they used it that night? You know how BBC celebrates.
Oh, I know. I was actually filming it last night. Anyways, that's another episode. Needless to say, hey, really lots of good dude.
Hey, oh, Blake, what happens right here? What happens right here?
You cheat?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Johnny
it doesn't
Boy.
take a lot of talent to cheat. Oh, what happens right here?
Why is
What
he
happens right here?
feeling Delicious's belly?
Oh,
he missed.
kick
Ate
to
a
the
knee
face.
yourself.
Ooh, and to the chest.
Oh, and another one.
I'm sure you did.
I think anybody would feel this is just. I've watched this finish like
Witness.
several times, and that's it, guys.
It is.
And Blake, tell us again who won.
But
Death
you know,
Squad.
and I hate to cut you off, but in his defense, who was the top-rated team?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does
because-
matter. That's the whole name of the game. It's not wins or losses. It's who comes away with the most points after each and every single match. No matter what team I'm in, I always come out with the most points. If wins and losses matter, I'd have never lost in the 3rd season. Remember, I was undefeated.
Does Willie Watts' back hurt? You know, from carrying you that entire match.
Oh, carrying me the entire match when I was in the match longer than anybody in the match was.
Getting
Well,
your
ladies
ass
and gentlemen,
kicked.
welcome.
Doesn't
Like
matter.
I said, we're live here in the studio, and as you can see,
He's
it's already
Harper.
started.
It's your boy D.
Yes, and this
No
is
one cares.
Alex Weir.
That's right.
Weird. I don't know how to pronounce
Get
his
my
name.
name right before I
And
kick
Blake
your face off.
Acumen.
Acumen.
Second time on the show, by the way.
Second time.
Yeah,
it is.
Second time, yeah.
Blake, what time did you show up today?
Don't ask. Doesn't matter.
Needless to say, we're here to talk about Proving Ground. We're here to talk about the teams you guys are on. We're here to talk about you guys. So, speaking of talking to you guys, I had thrown something up on Facebook asking fans to ask some questions, right?
Yes.
A few of them did send me some interesting questions.
Okay.
Like, for you, Acumen, fan I cannot mention, wants to know, when will be the next time they see you at a PWAS show?
Wow.
I'm just telling you
That's-
what they asked.
That's a tough question. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have the answer. I know Pro Wrestling All-Stars has a couple of shows coming up next month and the month after, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be at those shows, honestly.
Okay.
So the sooner I know, the sooner everybody else knows, and I'll keep you updated on
You gonna
that.
cry over there, Blake?
Thank
I
you.
am going to cry over
Cry
here.
over there, Blake?
And the question for you is a fan wanted to know, how does it feel to be behind Dre's shadow?
Wow.
Behind Dre's shadow. You
It's
know,
the whitest shadow I've ever seen, by
you
the
know
way.
that's funny, because it doesn't matter what these fans say. Like, if you were at XICW Proving Ground, you would say, I don't really give a damn what these fans say about me. I don't give any care about what these people say to me. What speaks for itself is what I do in the ring. It's what me and Dre Jacobs and Jack Price do in the ring, and we beat people up. We will end careers before they think they can get past us. So maybe I'm starting off in Dre's shadow. You know, not a lot of people knew me at XI. The only time they saw me was, again, when I was kicking Blake's ass. But now they will have no choice. In fact, you're looking at a future XICW Tag Team Champion.
You know, speaking of that, you just running us right into our next segment. That was good, by the way.
Let me get this.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Hey, Alex. That's all I'm gonna leave it at. Hey, look, do me a favor. Tell your buddies, Dre Jacobs, Johnny Delicious. Oh, you see that here?
Look
who
let's talk about
doesn't
that.
have it,
Let's
though.
talk about that match. Let's talk about how rigged that match was.
Wanna see
Dre
something?
Jacobs
Let's have
thought
our
he
own
was going up
conversation.
against
Yeah.
Black
So you got time, Dre
Lesnar, when
Jacobs,
really
title.
he was going up against New Jack's cousin, okay?
Oh, New Jack's cousin, huh?
Who snuck into the ring and caught him off guard. I mean, I don't see you in the ring, so you can't really even talk about what us real athletes do.
Well, I'll tell you what, until I find real talent, I think you should sit there and shut the hell up.
Well,
You have found
let's,
real
let's,
talent.
let's calm
You're the
down
one
for a
sitting
second.
next to Blake Acumen.
Let's calm down for
The
a second
realest
because,
talent
ladies and
in the
gentlemen,
room.
that is it here for the studio. But to see the rest of this, go to YouTube, Heel Fan News. We'll see you there. We'll be right back for those who are watching on YouTube.
You're watching Heel Fan News, filmed in downtown Wyandotte at the Jack and Caroline Sutherby studio. We are on Wyandotte Cable Channel 15 and HD 215.
Wow, guys, you know, let's get back on that point. You know, calm down. I don't need you kicking nobody's heads off today.
Blake, how does that feel? How's my foot taste?
Okay, how does being the number 2 team?
Look, it
improve
doesn't.
your taste?
It doesn't fucking matter.
It
if
kind
I'm
of
the
does.
number
Well,
two.
It matters a lot, actually.
Time out. Let's speak about Proving Ground going on the road. We're going to Algonac, Winter Slam 4, Winterfest, whatever, Algonac, Michigan. You and Jack Price get an opportunity at the XICW Tag Team titles at this show.
Hell yeah. Not just an opportunity at a massacre. We're going up against somebody who's even shorter than Blake Acumen, which is really hard to find, and overrated, to say the least. And we're going up against an old man. You have 2 young up-and-comers, young, amazing athletes who are going to show the Monroes exactly why we belong in XI. So let me tell you why being the number 1 team doesn't matter, Blake Acumen. Because even though we were the number 2 team, who's in the main event and co-main event? Who's going to be at the sideline of the main event? And who is going to be in a 4-man scrabble, which he's probably going to lose, because there's no way that you are even more talented than anybody in that match. I mean, you got a guy who jumped off a scaffolding who's got way more talent in his broken elbow than you have in your
Didn't
finger.
he miss what he was targeting, though?
It's okay.
Anyways, but that leads me into our next question. You are in a fatal 4-way.
I am.
The winner takes on the Proving Ground champion.
In the main event, mind you.
Yeah, well, it is Proving Ground, so
I go 1-on-1 against Marcus Everett, Justin Main, and Alex Beardsley. I have a history with Alex. I know how good he is. I used to help him train at the House of Truth. I've watched Justin Main in Clash for years, and Marcus Everett and I see alike on a lot of things, but I'm no Marcus Everett. I'm not going to just take risk after risk and risk my body. I'm smarter than that. I know Marcus's mistakes. I know Marcus is going to make a mistake, and I'm going to capitalize on it. I know Justin Main is just going to be there to look good and wait till everybody fucks up. And I know that Alex, unfortunately, just doesn't have it in him to win a fatal 4-way match. I do. I know what it's like to beat all 3 of them. I've seen you go 1-on-1 with Justin Main. I can know his mistakes. I've seen Marcus Everett mess up. I know his mistakes. And I know Alex better than he knows himself. I'm Blake Acumen. I've been around Proving Ground since the inception. I made my mark in the very first season.
Then
I
why
made
did
a
it
mark
take
in
you
the
till
very
season 3 to be invited to wrestling an event? When I had, let's talk about this
Go
for
ahead,
a second.
go ahead.
It took you were around since season 1, right? Around XICW season 1. It took me 1 match to get invited, to be the first wrestler invited to be part of the Wrestle with a Vet
That's
series.
true.
It took me 1 match. I didn't even have to win. I just had to show out. So when you talk about how talented you are and how you deserve all these things, it looks like you just catch breaks. You know, they needed a guy for season 3, and they thought Blake Acumen could fill this role. They needed an ex-rookie for season 4, and the DBA was, I guess, kind enough to give you an opportunity. When I get opportunities, I take them. I don't even just take them. I seize and conquer. That's why I'm going to win the Wrestle with a Vet series by vote or by force, by taking out every other goddamn stupid ass team that thinks they can step with the talent of the Death Squad. That's why I'm going to take the XICW tag team titles from the Monroes, and that's why the Death Squad is taking over XICW when we have the Midwest champion and the 2 XICW tag team champions after February 18th. So mark my words. The Death Squad is here, and we are the future, no matter what any low-rate talent has to say about it.
What do you got to say about that, Blake?
Talent.
Low-rate talent?
What do you
Seriously?
have to say about that?
Low-rate talent. You do the same shit as every single body else. The flips, the fists, and the fucking super kicks, and you want to call yourself different from everybody else? You want to stand out from everybody else. I'm the only person that can do anything, and everything that I do is better than everybody else that does it behind me. You flipped over the top rope in your debut in XICW, didn't you? I'd been doing that shit for years before you came back in my shadow.
What happened when you flipped over the rope at that match, right? You hung yourself like the dumbass you are. So
okay.
About
dumbass.
me diving.
This dumbass led your ass to XICW in good chemistry when we were supposed to be a tag team before your fucking head got too big. You remember that? You remember that shit? Well, I hope you remember. I hope you remember fucking Winter Slam. I hope you remember Winter Slam because I'm going to be the motherfucker that beats 3 other guys in that Fatal 4-Way, move on to the main event, and then come out XICW Proving Ground Champion. Not a fucking tag team because I don't need a team. I don't need anybody. I am singularly the greatest wrestler in Proving Ground. And when I come out with the Proving Ground Championship, I will shove it in your fucking face and ask you who's better, me or Alex Weir. The guy that needs Drake Jacobs and needs fucking Jack Price and needs Aaron Orion to fucking lead him to these towns that you say that I don't go to, that I go to by myself. Singularly, the singular champion that proves that not 2, not 3, 1 man is the best wrestler in Proving Ground. Not Alex Weir, not fucking Jack Price, and it's not even DBA, with all due respect to the DRC title. It's the fucking man that holds the Proving Ground Championship at Proving Ground, and after fucking Winter Slam 4, it's gonna be Blake Acumen. I started my fucking career in XICW's Winter Slam last year when I beat Jamal King. 1 year later, I come back, I take the Proving Ground Championship back to XICW's Proving Ground the next time we come back.
Do you know how unrealistic you winning the Proving Ground title is?
I'm listening.
I'll tell you.
About as unrealistic as Drake getting this back?
The day you win this Fatal 4-Way, and the day you beat Jamie Cox for the XICW Proving Ground title is the day I work for Pro Wrestling All-Stars.
Well then, guess what?
So the most unlikely thing in the future.
It just so happens I have a couple of dates for you for Pro Wrestling All-Stars. You better get your fucking tights ready. Because after Winter Slam, your ass is going to be shipped off to Melvindale so you can go work for Steve Rivera for $0.
Hey, all right.
No, D. Shut up for a second. Let me go to work about this. I would never work for a man who can't remember his own name, let alone remember the own talent he deserves to squash the dirty business tactics. But this isn't about Steve Rivera.
It's not.
This is about you, Blake Acumen. And this is about me. And let me tell you one fucking thing and make it clear. I don't need Drake Jacobs. I teamed with Drake Jacobs because it was the smartest move to do. Because I tried going on my own. And yeah, nobody gave a fuck. But the day I grabbed that mic at XICW Proving Ground Season 4, Episode 1, and the day Drake Jacobs handpicked me, the Downriver champion at the time, handpicked me to be his partner in this Wrestle with a Vet series is the day that I put my mark on XICW, and now I get an opportunity at a title that you can't even sniff at. You have to go through 4 other men to even earn an opportunity at Gold and XICW when I just show up and do what I do best. I'm the only man in this competition with an experience of fighting background, not MM3 and his fake-ass martial arts background, not Juntai the murderous monk who can't even do a kick to save his goddamn life. Blake Acumen, I am the best wrestler, the best fighter, and the best man in this competition, and that's why my team will come out on top, and that's why after Winter Slam, I will be XICW Tag Team Champion, and Dre Jacobs will be XICW Midwest Champion, and we will own XI. Do you understand me, Blake Acumen? How many championships have you held? How many? Answer this question, Blake.
I haven't held any.
Exactly. You know I have 2 sitting on my couch at home? You know, from promotions that I've worked for in other states, in other cities, I have 2 championships already under my belt in the short career I've had, Blake. I have done more in my time than you could ever fucking dream of. So before you come at me and say you're the best man, Blake Acumen, facts speak better than the words of a man who can't even show up on time.
Oh, damn. Fuck. I don't need a goddamn belt or fucking accomplishments to prove to you that I'm the best. All I need
wins.
to do.
How many do you have over me, Blake? How many wins will you have over me in the next few weeks when we actually get to wrestle each other one-on-one? How many, Blake Acumen? Because it will be 0.
The only win you have over me is a fucking tag win. The first time we stepped into a fatal 4-way match, who did I defeat?
You defeated me.
I dropped you on your fucking head and you couldn't remember to kick out at 3. So the next time we step in the ring together, 1-on-1, not 2-on-2, not 1-on-1 on 1-on-1. The next time you and I step in the ring together, I'm gonna drop you on your fucking head again. And as many times as I've had a concussion, I always remember to kick out on 3 when I'm in the ring with you.
Blake, let me ask you a question about
ahead.
the match where you beat me. Who cared?
I
Nobody.
did.
Nobody
I
cared.
did.
Because who got invited
He
to
did.
be on Wrestle
He
with
did.
a Vet right after that? They didn't give a fuck that you won that match. They could give 2 shits left. Hell, even Noah didn't care that you won that match. He cared more about me getting invited on Wrestle with a Vet than he cared about you winning. So, it doesn't matter what you do in XICW, I will always be better than you. Because, honestly, I've got more privilege.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Just remember, you 2 did sign a no-hit clause before y'all came on this episode. So if you guys are going to fight, we can take a camera out in the parking lot and we can film that all day.
Well, I'll see you at or will I?
That's funny. Because the first fucking time I invited you to Pro Wrestling All-Stars, didn't you referee my fucking match? As you watched me beat and educate every single fucking person I was in the ring with?
Wait, oh, no, I watched you get your head kicked off by Gavin Quinn. That's what I watched.
Were you in the ring with Gavin Quinn? Or were you the person counting?
I mean, I was in the ring. Why don't you be smarter with your question next time?
Oh, I respect that.
Speaking of questions, can we get back to those fan questions?
Yeah,
that's
give
kind
a
of
fuck about those fans.
That's why you're going to lose at Proving Ground. Not giving a fuck about the fans that fucking voted you into the fucking competition, huh? Not giving a fuck about the fans, then you're going to get mad when your ass is voted off of Proving Ground. Having the best match keeps you in Proving Ground. I'm a fucking expert at that.
I always have the best match.
You don't have the best match as long as I'm on the show.
I think our show has been taken over.
Yeah, I think so.
Go ahead with your questions.
Anyways, the fans have left.
No,
That's because Alex is in the room.
So, Proving Ground, like I said, we're going to Algonac. We got that. And then, a week after that, we're back at Hot Rocks. And,
Whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, Ritz, Hot Rocks, whatever they call it nowadays.
It's got more names than Alberto Del Patron.
Actually,
See, that's why you're not going to get signed.
I thought Johnny Impact had more names.
Anyways. Impact Wrestling has more names.
Well, yeah, Impact does. But anyways, speaking of wrestling and stuff.
And guys that are, trying to get signed, actually.
Wow.
Don't have to try.
Wow.
All right. 1 second. Let Harper ask this question.
Go ahead.
All right. So anyways, at the next Proving Ground at Hot Rocks, when your guys' teams are battling it out for the Wrestle with the Vet again, where do you think your team's going to go?
It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you already know. People at home, you know, sitting on your couch eating your Cheetos. It's what you already know, Harper sitting next to a superstar like myself. It doesn't matter where I think I'm going. It matters that we are going to the top. That no matter who we step in the ring with, we will demolish, we will conquer, and we will come out on top. Always. Because at that Proving Ground show, not only will we be able to say we're the #1 team, we'll hold 3 belts over whose ever heads we kick off. The XICW Tag Team belts, the XICW Midwest Championships, and then we'll see how the big black concoctions do against whatever low-rate team they're going against this round, because you're not going against us, so I already know. You've already tasted the sweet wines of good quality wrestlers, and now you have to deal with the shit that's in this competition. But Blake, I think you'll fit right in.
Well, Blake, same question for you. Where do you think your team will be next in the next Wrestle with the Vet?
Whatever team Blake Acumen is on is going to be the #1 team. Whatever match
Well,
Blake
the big black
Acumen is
concoction, you know, that's...
They are #1
See,
right
he
now.
can't even
The big
remember
black
what team he's
concoction
on.
is always going to be the #1 team. Whatever match Blake Acumen is in is always going to be the best match on the card.
Really,
Doesn't
Blake?
matter
I
who's
hear
gonna...
you're a bottom, though. That's what Willie Watts tells me.
Okay.
God damn.
Can we let the
Alex,
man
I just
speak?
hope...
Go
I
ahead and
just
finish
hope
what you were going to say, and then you can tell him what you're going to tell him. Whatever
Blake
team you're
Acumen
on,
and the big black concoction are always going to be #1. We're going to defeat whatever team is put in front of us. We're going to go on to win Wrestling with a Vet. We're going to go on to Season 4, and every single person in our team is going to hold gold. I'm going after the Proving Ground Championship. I don't know what George Mack wants to do, but I know Willie wants the DRC title.
wow.
Breaking
Good news, folks.
Eventually.
I might have to make a couple of phone calls. I mean,
He does know this is not a sex title,
shut your
right?
goddamn mouth before you talk about making phone calls. There's only one man who deserves a match for that title right now, and that's Dre Jacobs.
Can I say
You understand?
something?
He
Wait,
sent me
wait,
here
wait,
to
wait,
give you
wait.
a little message. He wants his piece of shit back because it was his. Do you understand me? So you owe that man a rematch, or maybe you might not walk out of Clash Wrestling tonight.
I'm going to say this one time. Shut the fuck up. This is your show, bitch. This is our show.
Really?
And
who
I'm
are
going to
they
tell
gonna
you, and
care
I'm going to
about
tell you
after
this. And I'm going to tell you this. Dre Jacobs, you tell that motherfucker, cocksucker, 20 seconds, bitch. Because that's all it took for him to lose this motherfucker. And you think the DBA going to give it up that fast?
20 seconds?
Fuck out of here.
That's how long your girl said you left.
Wait.
Oh! Ask your mama, bitch.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
All right, we're done here, folks.
We'll see
Ladies
you
and
next
gentlemen,
time.
we will see
Heel
you on the
Fan
next
News.
one.
Are we done recording, actually? Are we done?
Guys, there's no, guys. We'll see you guys later.
Taking out everybody.